All right, so I think tonight what I want to talk about is something like scared shitless and keep doing it anyway. This is thoughts from 5D. So I keep doing these streams and then not finding myself able to get myself to upload them. It's many streams now, and every time when I finish, I'm like, okay, the time has come. It's time. And then I don't do it. And then the next day comes, and here I am streaming to myself again. And man, I just I just can feel that somehow, whether on an external level or an internal level or both, the doing of this and the putting my thoughts out into public, a number of my thoughts are outside the Overton window currently, and I'm kind of a pussy bitch at some fundamental level, kind of a cowardly lion, and it really gnaws at me. It really fucks with me pretty heavily. And I keep feeling like, come on, bro, come on, get in the fucking game. And, you know, and then another day passes. And so I've gone through this a number of times before. This is, again, not my first rodeo. And I have seen that if you keep doing things, the fear slowly diminishes. I think, what is that? It's actually, I never thought of this, but it's a pretty common mainstream psychology technique. What is it called? It's like if you're really afraid of spiders, they put you like in the same room as a spider that's in a terrarium that's closed, and you're like very far away from it, and you just stay there and you're freaking out. And then, after 5 or 15 or 30 minutes, you realize like the thing's in a glass cube and like it can't get you, and you relax. And then, the next time, something about aversion therapy. I can't remember. I'm embarrassed that I don't remember the name of this. Anyway, the point being is that, like, if you ease into things, fear does slowly diminish. And I think that that's all I can do. That's all I can do. And the reason I make this video is because in many ways the thoughts from 5D parts of these streams are kind of about like, hey man, kumbaya, we're all in it together. We're this giant collective. We're the all is one and the one are all. And I've just gotten so much value from, like, oh, here's a great example. Dude, I fucking hate Lex Friedman so much, but I don't. Like, I want to, and I do, but then he goes and fucking does stuff that makes me just find him so endearing that I'm like, why am I such a fucking asshole that I hate this guy? And, when he tweeted about a week ago, and he said, sometimes I feel like a loser. I just want people to know that. And I was actually pretty shocked, because I would assume incorrectly that, this guy's like, hey man, I got one of the biggest podcasts in the world, and I do stuff shit with Elon and Rogan and Zuck and and not to mention Stephen Wolfram, and it just goes on and on and on, and Andre Karpathy, and the hits keep coming with Lex, to his credit. Pretty lowly of me at some level to be a hater of this guy, but what do? We are but human. At least we can maybe admit our weaknesses and be honest about them. So anyway, So he puts out this thing, and then Elon says, I feel that too. And I just, that just, man, that just hit me right in the feels. And I want to be a part of that movement of showing that, like, dude, shit's fucking hard. Whether you're putting rockets on Mars or just trying to have the courage to, speak your truth and your opinions in the fucking thunderdome that is social media, especially Twitter. And it's not easy, and I don't find it easy at all. I'm fucking scared shitless, bro. And I'm scared shitless of losing people. Like right now, Balaji follows me, Brian Johnson follows me, Albert Wenger follows me, Mark Andreessen follows me. These are people that I just really, I respect them a lot. I'm sure that the people I just said have like a collective net worth well over $1 billion, or at least close to it. And it's like, but that's just kind of like, flexing. But the real thing is that I just think I just have so much respect for these people, and I'm so worried that that they're gonna realize like I'm just a fucking turd, dude. And then all my old friends from my artsy days. I'm still artsy, but now I'm like a fucking Nazi artsy guy, tongue in cheek, said tongue in cheek, but nevertheless, by their standards, a Nazi. And that's hard too, because who know, in these scenes, these like creative scenes, when people step out of line, you get, like the people will talk. And, a lot of people have advised me like, bro, who fucking cares? And they're right, but somehow, that doesn't soothe my emotions. And, so, I do think at some level, like that I have always found this kind of like confessional video making style to be very therapeutic at some level. And I also, just to, become repetitive, I get a tremendous amount of value when other people do this, when they share that things aren't easy for them, because it kind of keeps me going. It keeps me from giving up and kind of just feeling totally worthless. So anyway, I'm doing my best to just keep showing up to the best of what I can get myself to show up as each day. And in a sense, trusting the plan, trusting the process, that one day I will find myself uploading publicly, and then my life will be different, and I will, in a way, maybe I'm like grieving or something, like grieving the end of this phase of my life, which is so private and so has been so special. It has been something that you can't get any other way than being very private. And I'm over it intellectually. Like, I'm right, dude. It's like it's the fucking end of the world, bro. People gotta speak, bro. They're gonna fucking cyborg theocracy us right into fucking the Matrix. And bro, I can't live with myself if I just fucking, well, and then like as I'm getting sent into the fucking goo, I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen, and people are like, dude, whatever, you're a fucking bitch, bro, fuck you. And I'm like, it's true, dude, I'm a fucking bitch. I should have spoken up. Consequences be damned. And everybody's now, especially everybody's so, everybody that's like not retarded is so inspired by Trump getting shot in the fucking dome piece, and then immediately being like, fight, because it's like, bro, that shit is, bro. You know how many people, I can only imagine if I was in that position. I'd be like, crawl, they'd be like, it would be the most embarrassing shit. I'd be fucking crawling away, like, save me, like throwing the fucking Secret Service women in front of me, like, bitch, cover me, what the fuck? And, and he's, I ain't the one. I'm trying, though. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And, Yeah, so whatever you're doing, if you see this, you feel so inspired, just know, bro, shit's hard. No matter what path you choose, shit is fucking hard. So I really encourage you to choose a path that has deep, deep, deep meaning for you, so that when you actually go through all of the pain and challenges to get where you want to go, it was actually worth it. It wasn't some like whack shit where you're like, oh dude, this fucking sucks, I don't even want, and then you have to start over and you have to go through the pain again, which is what I'm dealing with. Anyway, that was fun. That was a fun time, hopefully you're watching this. Hopefully this does not just sit on a hard drive and not get uploaded. All right, that's thoughts from 5D. Peace.
Otis5D.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.